Hey guys, I'm Dina from simplyhomecooked.com, and today I'll be showing you how to make the best cinnamon rolls ever. And I don't say that lightly, these really are the best. They have the most incredible pillowy soft texture, and all throughout the rolls is swirls of cinnamon, butter, brown sugar, and chopped pecans. And then obviously on top, there's a homemade cream cheese frosting that just ties everything together for the ultimate comfort dessert. You'll want to start off by adding 1.5 cups of milk into a large measuring cup and warming it to 110 degrees Fahrenheit. Then add a tablespoon of yeast and 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar. Then you want to let it sit in a warm place for about 12-ish minutes until that yeast mixture becomes nice and frothy. In the bowl of a stand mixer, add 3 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, a 1/4 cup of sugar, 2 large eggs, the frothy yeast mixture, 4 tablespoons of unsalted melted butter, and a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now, using the hook attachment, you want to mix all the ingredients starting off on low speed. Then as you see the dry ingredients start kind of incorporating into the wet, you want to pick the speed up to high and continue beating until all of that dough starts becoming a smooth consistency. This might take some time and it might look like that dough is too sticky and there's not enough flour. Just be patient, keep mixing, it will come together. So you want to look for a texture that's kind of tacky, but still somewhat sticky. So if you were to press a spatula on it, it wouldn't entirely stick to it, but it'd kind of have a tacky texture. Once your dough is smooth and elastic, you can transfer it to a large grease bowl. So I just grease mine with some oil. Then you want to kind of toss the dough around so all of it gets covered in that grease. Then you want to cover it with plastic wrap and then place it in a warm place for about an hour or until the dough kind of doubles in size. When handling the dough, if you notice it's kind of sticky and you're like, oh, this is really sticky, that's okay, don't worry. You do want that because if it's dry, guess what? Your cinnamon roll is gonna be really dry and it's just not gonna be good. You want it to be sticky, that means it's gonna be super fluffy and delicious when it's done. So while the dough is proofing, we can get started on the cinnamon sugar filling. In a large bowl, add 3/4 cups of softened unsalted butter, a cup of brown sugar, and 2 tablespoons of cinnamon. Now using an electric mixer, mix that all together until it's nice, creamy, and smooth. Once the dough is done rising, you want to punch it down and then transfer it to a lightly floured surface, and then roll it out to a rectangle about 24 inches by 16 inches. Now take that brown sugar butter mixture you made earlier and then smother it over the entire piece of dough. And then you want to take 1.5 cups of chopped pecans and sprinkle it evenly on top of all of that cinnamon sugar mixture. Now you want to gently but tightly roll the dough into a log shape. Now you can start cutting out your cinnamon rolls. Mine were about 2 inches thick. Some people like to use a knife here. I actually find it easier to just get some thread or like unflavored floss. You kind of slide it under the log and then you cross your hands and then pull, and it just slices it into a perfect little shape, and then you don't have to flatten it out with a knife. It just looks a lot nicer. Now take out a 9 by 13 inch baking dish, line it with some parchment paper, coat it in nonstick spray, and then you want to place your cinnamon rolls inside there and let them proof in a warm place for about 30-ish minutes, pretty much until they double in size. Depending on how thick you cut your cinnamon rolls, I always somehow get left with 3 extra. So they won't fit into the 9 by 13 inch baking dish, but that's okay because extra cinnamon rolls are never a problem. I just take it and put it into a little loaf pan and they fit perfectly in there, and then just kind of let those proof along with the rest of the cinnamon rolls. Once the cinnamon rolls are done proofing, bake them at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 to 25 minutes or until they're nicely browned. While the cinnamon rolls are baking, this is a great time to make the cream cheese frosting. So in a large bowl, add 16 ounces of softened cream cheese, 1/2 cup of softened unsalted butter, 2 cups of powdered sugar, 1/2 cup of 1/2 and 1/2, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Now blend that all together until you have a smooth, creamy consistency. After your rolls are baked, you want to let them cool for about 5-ish minutes. and then you can smother on that delicious cream cheese frosting, and then you just watch it melt into the little cavities of all those swirls. Oh my gosh, it's so good. You guys are gonna love this recipe. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. And if you make these cinnamon rolls, please tag me on Instagram. I love seeing your creations. And hey, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you guys never miss out on any of our new recipes. See you next time.